Welcome, everybody, to a new episode of the podcast. Today's episode, Suba's Secret Legendaries. Welcome to the Deep End, our captivating discussion series where we dive into the depths of the current Pokemon news and theories. And today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at our buddy Subarashii's artwork when it comes to potential ideas for Pokemon ZA and some secret legendaries that he has come up with in concept designs. So, Suba, why don't you kick things off?
The idea of this Pokemon I've created is of the statue in the chamber in X and Y. When you fight the Elite Four in the original X and Y games, there are statues, and you always think, what the hell is this? When you look at it, it's like a person holding a sword, and obviously a very feminine build as well. Like, what is this statue? And I wanted to create a mysterious Pokemon based off that, and it could also have some tie-ins with Legend ZA that's coming out next year. It does have some humanoid features, so I actually made this Pokemon, which you're going to see soon, has many humanoid features as well, but I wanted to combine that with more Pokemon features as well. So have the balance of Pokemon and humanoid. We have humanoid Pokemon, so why not a legendary humanoid Pokemon that is the size of the original X, Y, and Z Pokemon, like Zygarde, Yveltal, and Xerneas. And so yeah, as in the name ZA, Z represents Zygarde, and A represents what? Maybe a mysterious fourth Pokemon, maybe legendary. And so I have designed it for this mysterious Pokemon, which has some lore, which I have added to it as well.
Oh, I like this.
Alfreya.
Oh, I like the name.
Yeah.
Now, the name has some really big meanings as well. I'll give you its bio. It lends power to Xerneas and Yveltal to take on Zygarde. Alfreya summons its ancient blade and can change its form when things get serious. The reference to the design is the statue of the chamber, obviously, and it could be a new Pokemon. The name is reference to Freya, the Norse god. As we know, that Zygarde is referenced to the world serpent, and the Yveltal and Xerneas are based on the deer and the bird of the world tree of Yggdrasil. So that's a bit of lore for you there.
Yeah.
So this is the mysterious A Pokemon. As you know, the A is referring to Alfreya as has to begin the letter A in its name.
I like this thing. Like, because it definitely gives you, like, that higher tier or, like, legendary Pokemon feel. And that's the other thing, too, is, like, we don't have, unless I'm mistaken, we don't have a lot of, like, humanoid-looking legendary Pokemon, right? Like, the first thing that pops in my mind is, like, Mewtwo, right? But, he was, in a sense, like, created. And then, like, after that, like, I can't really think of anything after.
There's Deoxys, there's Darkrai, they're humanish.
They're mostly mythical, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Deoxys, he's technically the DNA Pokemon anyways, right? So I guess it makes sense, actually. At least compared to, like, all the other ones that we have, it's definitely, like, very sparse, right? And, like, looking at the picture right now, you have the Steel and Ghost typing here for this?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, so what was your reason behind the Steel and Ghost typing, actually?
So I wanted to make it like, Yveltal is a dark flying type. Xerneas, is it Xerneas? I don't know, pronunciation again. Is a fairy type, and Zygarde is a ground dragon type, if I remember. So I wanted to counteract with that, with the typing that Zygarde will have a hard time beating. So yeah, so Ghost, a steel Ghost type, and also it's the typing that we haven't had with the legendaries as well. So it kind of balances out with all the rest of the other three. And so yeah, I was going to make it fairy type, Steel Fairy, but I think Steel Ghost kind of works as well because of the white color it has as well.
I've got to admit that you took the rough idea of that statue and you've implemented it so well. Even your choice of colors really works because it does give off that aura of menacing. Not menacing in like an evil way, but menacing as in a very powerful creature has just appeared in front of you. And it's something that I think a lot of the Pokemon designs as of late have kind of felt a little bit missing. And
I get
so
that.
I do appreciate that, especially the giant, almost moon-like horn that's coming up from the back, and your choice of names works really, really well, I think.
Yeah, so I just want to add a little bit to that thing you're talking about, like how the legendaries, like in the most recent game, like they don't give off like this powerful, menacing feeling, like at least not as much, right? Because like you look at like the new box legendaries for Scarlet Violet, Miraidon and Koraidon, like they're not gigantic Pokemon, right? For legendaries, because you literally ride on them as like your sandwich eating bikes, right? So it's like like they're not these towering figures, and in most cases they're more adorable, because like I've had friends like calling them like, oh, these are my little dragon puppies, they're so adorable, eating their sandwiches.
It's all like, cute now.
And then you look at like what the Ruinous 4, right? They're
cool.
They're really cool, right? But like I don't have like this all menacing feeling from them. Like I know they're all dark types too, but like I'm not getting that from them. And then like what our mythical so far that came out was Petrarut. Like I find that one more adorable as well compared to like that. But I see this Pokemon, it's like I don't know if I should kneel down or like bow down, you know? Like,
one more thing. If you look closely in this design, if you look on its chest, it actually has the Mega symbol on it.
I was about to point that out, actually.
Yeah. So basically, it actually has some tie-out. Yeah, it has a tie-in with Megas. So it has some responsibility for Mega evolution in some way because of its past. Because obviously, in its lore, it actually defied AZ. And this is basically the forgotten Pokemon from that era. Another thing, it has some hexagons, just like Zygarde has. And that makes another thing that they actually tied together in some way.
I had to do a quick look up because I'm not really as versed in Norse mythology as I am with some other. Since you chose to name it after Freya, Freya was actually the goddess of death and battle.
Exactly.
So when you think about into the lore of Pokemon X and Y and throwing it in there, it fits so well because what did the ultimate weapon do? Cause a lot of death.
Yeah.
What is the reason? What spawned all that? Battle. What better way to summon a goddess Pokemon? I like this design. I really do. It speaks. It definitely speaks.
I want to go into the new Legends game. I want to see this thing. I heard some things of like people talking about like, oh, you're gonna have like some kind of like fortress defense portion of the game, and I want to see this thing towering over my walls, trying to get in, and we're just trying to find a way to like not have it get in. That or just see it in a giant kaiju fight with Zygarde. You know, that also worked.
This is probably one of the few Pokemon the Mega Stack Attack are just gonna go, nope, and I'm out.
Nope. Now there are two more forms I need to show that ties in with Alfred.
Ooh.
Okay, so I'll show you the first one.
Just stopped. It's so cool. I know.
Yveltal A, as in Alfreya.
Oh.
So this is some sort. It's like a Mega. Also, I should show you. They actually go together. So, all right.
I like this one.
Unlock
really
the
loving
true
the colors.
forms of Xerneas and Yveltal. So Xerneas A and Yveltal A. Power given by the mysterious A Pokemon to take on Zygarde in Pokemon. So they are given the power from Alfreya as like companions in some way, or like pawns, and basically just chuck them in there in some way. Basically, that's the lore. They're like Megas.
I actually like that idea because like when you think about it, right, like Zygarde's ability, it's supposed to nullify like the other abilities of the other two, right?
Yeah.
Of Xerneas and Yveltal. And now we have like Alfreya and these new forms of them. It's like instead of like neutralizing these abilities, she like it's like what you said, she gives them the power, so she actually like enhances their abilities, and you see it in the designs that you have here. Like I'm really loving the colors for it, and like so you just see like, oh, okay, so you're gonna try and take away their powers. Nope, I'm just gonna enhance them with my powers, and boom.
It's almost like the way the primals work, where Groudon and Kyogre have their primals and their abilities cannot be superseded, but then you've got that cheat and Bastage Rayquaza with his Mega ability that just basically says no, like it has to step up because even its basic ability can't override the primal abilities. And this kind of feels like it's in that same vein where, yeah, Groudon can neutralize these two legendary standard ability, but once they go into this new stage of power, that ability is now too weak to override.
Yeah.
And I like this concept and the idea.
And as you can see again, you can see the Mega sign in their designs.
Oh, I see it on the Xerneas. That's the one image I have on right now. Oh, that's sick. Yeah.
And it's also got the hexagonal shapes, just like Zygarde and Alfreya. And giving the gold representing Alfreya as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually definitely more on Team Evital on this one.
Same.
But
Same.
I can see the appeal for Xerneas as well, and my wife is currently making grabby hands at my screen. But yeah, this is really well done. I'm floored by just seeing these. Just as a heads up, Guren and I have actually been very busy. We've not been able to see these particular designs until now. So what you're getting is our actual live reactions to these designs. But we had Suba
it's
with us today.
eye candy for you guys, basically.
Oh, it's more than eye candy, man. That's a buffet.
Delicious.
And I like how the color schemes match the four corners of your layout on this. So, like, you've got the gold corner for Alfreya, you've got the red corner for Evital, you've got the little blue corner for Xerneas. Did you happen to do one for Zygarde as well?
No, unfortunately, because Zygarde is against Alfreya and does not have the power of Alfreya within the lore. But we can also think about something else for Zygarde.
Oh, there's that evil laugh.
Oh.
Well, I do have the new different percentage of Zygarde's percentage forms.
I think I've seen it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the new percentage forms. I think I've seen those ones.
Yeah. Like to fill those in, basically. Yeah.
It's got like the percentages are like in between of like what we currently have, I think, right? Like
we got the one I designed with the crab, the lynx, the bird, and the triceratops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember seeing these.
Yeah.
These were good. These were so good.
I love the triceratops and the crab. I love the crab.
Great.
Yeah, but they're all good though. Oh man.
The 75% form really is the one that I'm digging the most.
The bird, I like the bird. Yeah.
I'm just biased to Triceratops. That's all it is. Dinosaurs and dragons. Love them.
They're all dragon type as well because of the Zygarde, of course.
Yeah, no, this is great, and I like how they're all different typings as they're evolving through. So you've got your flying type, you've got your dark type, you've got your fighting type, you've got your rock type, which is great because this way, okay, cool, someone's going to drop a Zygarde. What form? Because that's going to change my strategy a little bit. Just a little bit. No, these are all wonderful designs. I am always amazed at what you bang out. It's such an incredible delight to see whenever you get inspired to do something, because I'll be honest, you've never disappointed when it comes to your artwork. And as much of an art background as I have, I do not have the talent that you have. My skill set is very, very different. I wish I had your skill set, but you do such incredible work that I'm hoping that maybe one day we'll see your name in those credits at the end of a Pokemon game. That'd be kind of cool to see,
I don't think that will ever happen though.
Hey, you never know, man. You're probably one of the more popular artists out there because, I mean, Hidden Power covers you guys. You've got Ruffles who covers you. I mean, we enjoy having you on all the time. I mean, we have you on for other things other than just artwork because you're such a great guy. And there's also, I think other Poketubers have covered your artwork too. And so your name is out there. You are Subarashii, the Pokemon artist. And I mean, every time you just drop a new piece, it re-intensifies that belief that you are definitely one artist that people need to keep an eye on because you are going places, sir.
Yeah. Thank you guys. It really touches my heart.
Yeah, no, I mean, these were great designs. And with that brings this episode to a close. What are your thoughts about Subarashii's concepts of Evital, Xerneas, and Alfreya? Let us know down below. And also be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Let us know how we're doing. And thanks again, Subarashii, for joining us. Always
Absolute
enjoy to
pleasure.
have you on.
Thank you so much.
Definite.
And as always, have a great day. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone.